Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to the JRFIZZY channel. Welcome back to another squad builder type video. We are going to be doing a bigger squad builder. It's going to be a 1 million coin team that we have put together. It's a full Premier League team, so you know, most popular league in the world, etc, etc. So I thought, why not? You guys love the 100k cheap squad builder that we did. Link is in the description. You guys love that, so make sure to check that one out. If you're new around here, like and subscribe, comment down below what's your team saying. Let me see what your teams are, and you know, let me know who's your favorite players, what kind of players you're feeling, what kind of players you're not feeling, and how was Christmas. Obviously Christmas is now over. I hope you guys enjoyed Christmas and had an amazing time with your families, and if you didn't do anything, well, just hope you had an amazing day in general. With that being said, make sure to turn the bell on so you never ever miss an upload. Alright guys, so the first player we have is the hyped goalkeeper. That is ALISSON Becker, Liverpool goalkeeper, on form to be fair. You can get him for around 9k, so he's one of the cheaper players on the side because obviously to accommodate for the full price. But he's a very good goalkeeper. Attributes, you know, if you keep him on a basic, like it plus 10 to everything when he's on full chem obviously. So I think that he's a really good keeper. He's tall, 6'3", traditional, you know, decent kicking, everything's good. So that's the first one, guys. The next guy we move on to, again, another cheap one because he's a beast. I literally used him in RICARDO Pereira from Leicester. I used him in like one of my first teams when we came onto the game. Obviously, he didn't have much coins here and there. He was the player I used. He's a high right back. So if you're not feeling Pereira, we do have alternatives, which I'll be showing in a moment after we go through the full team. But I believe I would recommend him. He's an amazing right back. He's very cheap. He's probably like 2 to 3k, if that. I haven't really checked his price, but he's probably at 1 to 2k to be completely honest with you. So he's a cheap one, but he's very effective. 87 pace, 77 defending, 70 physical. Slap an anchor on him. He's good to go. Literally, he's good to go. We move on to the first centre-back position. Now, this is the first guy I bought, 18.5k as you can see there, Davinson Sanchez. Now, everyone knows about this guy. He's an OP monster, like legit. He's just a beast. Medium-high work rate, 6'2", meaning he's not getting beat. Slap an anchor on him, which is what we bought him on, and you know, you can see what he goes up to. 81 jumping, 87 strength. Like over 90s in aggression, 90s in the defending area. Pace is a little bit low, so you can slap a shadow if you feel like maybe his pace is going to be a little bit too low for you. But I think personally he's got very good pace stats if you look at it, because he's got the low acceleration, high sprint speed kind of thing. So if you slap a shadow on him, literally probably perfect chem style. With me personally, I always put shadows on my defenders. But that's our first guy, Davinson Sanchez, the beast. Now the next guy is, well, what can I say? I think 317k, medium, 6'4", Virgil van Dijk, VVD. Now this guy, in my opinion, is the best centre-back in the league at the moment. On current form, arguably you can say in the world. Of course, he's playing for Liverpool. Obviously everyone knows that. They're having an amazing season, top of the league. And this guy is probably one of the most influential players I've seen that has come into a team as a transfer, legit. Even on FIFA, I mean, 6'4", he's so composed on the ball. Like if you look at his stats, 84 composure just really doesn't show what he can do, honestly. Like slap a shadow on him, probably the best chem style personally, and he's a monster, man. Honestly, 93 strength, 86 jumping. Like he's tall, he's strong. He's not losing the ball for you. It's as simple as that. He can pass out, decent on the ball dribbling wise. But he's an absolute beast. Medium work rate, which is good because he doesn't push up too back. But I guess he doesn't really push far as Davinson Sanchez with a medium high. I think he's an amazing centre back. He's probably one of the best in the game. When I faced him on foot champs and everything, he's a beast. He's hard to get past. I can't lie. VVD, everyone. And his partner in crime, Mr. Andy Robertson, the absolute left flying machine. This guy, high work rate, doesn't even describe it. It should be very high, because legit, this guy bombing up and down, up down in real life. But yeah, even on FIFA, he's a beast. Put an anchor on him, probably the best chem style, just to get the physical up. But yeah, he's a high work rate, left-footed, 85 pace. If you put an anchor on him, he goes up to 85 and 91 there, which is more than enough. Get his strength up a little bit as well with the anchor. He's jumping as well. Yeah, it goes up a little bit. So maybe on the headers he might not be the most effective. You can, if you have more money than 1 million coins, you can also go to his inform. I have his red card inform, but obviously for the purpose of the squad builder, we've used his Champions League card. Me personally, he's a favorite. I have used him. He's very good. You know, no complaints whatsoever. So I can't. 42.5k he cost me. So again, for the price. We move on to our first midfielder, and that is the main man, Fabinho. We've got so many Liverpool players in here, but you know what? They're just... Maybe, I don't know, maybe they've taken over FIFA this year, but legit, Fabinho is one of the best centre defensive mids in the game, period. For me personally. The only guy is better than him, you're talking Patrick Vieira's, you know, Petit's, RICARDO, all your icons. The only gold player that I think is better than him, in my opinion, is N'Golo Kante. In terms of everything else, Fabinho's your guy. I've used this guy for so long, and it's only when I got Kante and Patrick Vieira is when I upgraded. But in terms of what he does, he's tall, he's strong, you know, he's medium, so he's not pushing too far back. He's in the middle of the park, you know, just clearing everything up. 84 defending, 84 physical, 93 stamina. His best chemistry style, slap a shadow on him. Slap a shadow and just watch the magic. Honestly, just watch the magic. I know he's only got 75 jumping, but he is 6'2", so he is going to be winning a lot of headers naturally just because he's tall on the ball. Now, our next player we move on to is, not Robertson because we went through him, is Gigi Wijnaldum. Again, another Liverpool player. This is not a Liverpool squad builder, I promise. I promise. But yeah, another one, high work rates, and I feel this guy is going to be your engine. He's going to be running up and down, connecting midfield from attack from the defense. He's going to be that guy, just, you know, up and down, up down with a high work rate. He's got good overall stats. A Sentinel is probably a very nice chem style to put on him, which is what he's got at the moment. I think he's a Sentinel or Backbone. He's got a Backbone at the moment. I would stick either a Sentinel or a straight up Shadow, personally. Strength wise, he doesn't really need to do, you know, he's not gonna, I don't think I've used his regular card. He doesn't get muscled off the ball, so I don't think the strength really reflects on what he is on the pitch in game. I would slap a shadow on him personally, get that defending really high up. He's got good dribbling, good passing stats, decent shooting, so you know that maybe if he gets into that position where he can shoot, he can pull a nice shot off. And he's got good pace as well in the middle of the park. We move on, and it's Dembele, Moussa Dembele. Now this guy is a fan's favorite. Everyone used him. I used him last year as well. Even in this game, you know, he's just one of them. He's got just such fantastic all-rounded stats that it doesn't really matter who he's playing against. He's got good strength, look at that, 90 composure. His dribbling stats are insane. Acceleration, his pace is a little bit low, so he might feel a little bit clunky on the ball. But because he's got 79 agility, 76 balance, he's still decent to get the job done. Again, he's one of your cheap ones. He doesn't really cost much. He costs probably, I would say, he's less than 10k. I'm not sure his price range exactly. But again, everyone does, you know, adhere to the price. But yeah, he's an absolute monster. Again, medium. So with Fabinho, he's your main man in the midfield again. Next guy, and this is another one. So we've got Lucas, the Premier League, the Player of the Month card. Now, obviously, I understand everyone hasn't completed this card. His price is obviously, it'll say first owner. I've used him for 96 games, but a lot of those games, if you look at it, obviously his stats aren't the greatest, but a lot of those games are as a sub. A super sub like Leighton Foot Champs, so it's not really a true reflection. But this guy feels so clean on the ball. He's so fast. He is rapid, absolutely rapid, and he costs 50. I know that his he cost me between 40 to 50k. Now, again, like I said, I know he's obviously, everyone might not have him, so I do have alternatives, which I'll be explaining in a moment. But in terms of on your right wing, in this whole formation, I would play either a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, with him being your cam. As a cam, like 89 dribbling, 94 pace, decent finishing. Me personally, he's got a hawk on him at the moment. You can either slap a sniper on him, a finisher, or a deadeye. They're probably the most, like, you know, the ones you want to go with, just because his pace is really high. so I feel like you don't need to touch it. Me, I like to, you know, just pace abuse. That's why I've got a hawk on him. But yeah, we move on to our next man, and that is the top man up front, the main striker of the team, Gabriel Jesus. Now, he's a high for a striker, which isn't the best, but for 193, I feel like this card is a game changer. And the reason why, I faced this guy once, and it was in a draft. And I had Virgil van Dijk, and I think it was, I think I'd like to say Aspilicueta in my draft. I remember very clearly. This guy terrorized them. Now, he feels so clean. He looks so clean on the ball, dribbling, shooting. I'm telling you, this guy is an animal. He is not going to stop working. He is a high, 3-star weak foot, which is a bit on the weak side. I would stick him on the right side as a right striker, just so that 3-star weak foot doesn't interfere as much. But honestly, for 193, this guy's a beast. He's a fan's favorite. Last year he was OP as hell. This year he's still OP as hell. I mean, they may have taken him down his weak foot, but in terms of his stats, you can see that. Slap a hawk on him, hunter. Me personally, I would go with a hunter. Just that's me. But anything, you know, really, it's up to you how your gameplay is. But yeah, man, Gabby Jesus 193, and I feel that. So I think it's good value for money. Good value for money. The final guy of our main team, should I say, is Futmas Heung-min Son. Now, again, his price was about 230 to 250, I think it was. So we'll say 240 as a mid-price range. And again, if you actually add up the whole team with the Lucas Player of the Month SBCs as well, they all do come under 1 million coins. Now, this guy is just... He's literally just the OG of Ultimate Team. FIFA 17, insane. FIFA 18, insane. FIFA 19, insane. That 5-star weak foot that he has, it just saves him so much. Like, it's saving me. Forget saving him, saving me in game. Like, I know left foot, right foot, wherever he is, he can pull a finish shot, he can pull a long shot, he can pull a little low driven. He's doing it. He's just doing anything. Slap a hunter on him, and I'm telling you, you ain't going to regret it. You can see by his stats, 7 games, 9 goals, 3 assists. And he's playing with the likes of Eusebio, Ronaldo, all these kind of around these icons. You got Heung-min Son. He is a high. Now, obviously, the disadvantages of having Gabriel Jesus and Heung-min Son both as highs is that, you know, you don't want them to pull back too much. But what you can do is you can just go into the custom tactics and go straight, you know, stay back while attack. Stay forward instead of, you know, so they don't come back too much, and hopefully like that doesn't affect their work rates. Now, obviously, everyone, I understand that, you know, everyone's not completed Lucas or Heung-min Son, so I have got alternatives sitting here on the bench. Now, instead of Heung-min Son, you can have first inform Leroy Sané. Now, this guy is high medium. He's about 170 on the market if you can snipe him up. Look at those stats. He's a beast. He's a beast. Composure's a little bit low on the composure, but I feel like he's, in terms of when I've used him, he's not missed. So me personally, I would recommend him over the other alternative I have. Now, this guy, Felipe Anderson, this guy is an absolute monster. He's like a little rocket. He just bursts into pace. That is crazy. Like, give him the ball, turn, boom, he's gone. It's crazy. I've got his red card. I actually managed to pack his red card. Not his red card, sorry. His ones to watch. Untradeable. So every time, I'm hoping for him to have a good game every week so he can get into the team of the week. So my one gets upgraded because he is untradeable. He's one of my super subs, and I've been using him ever since I packed him, which was like probably about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. We're talking October time, right at the start. Now, this guy is an absolute animal, man. 94 pace, 90 dribbling, 84 shot. Man's got 94 long shots on his base card. Are you kidding me? Really? Come on now. Honestly, I would slap a Deadeye on him. Probably the best thing to put on him. A Deadeye, just to get his shooting and passing really up there. Or a Maestro, if you want. Depending on, like I said, again, it depends on how you play. They're the two left wing alternatives I have if you don't have Heung-min Son. The first right wing alternative is first inform Sterling. Now, this guy would probably play your cam in a 4-1-2-1-2, just making those runs in behind. His composure and finishing is a little bit low, so what I would put on him is a sniper. Because his short passing is decent, 85. I would put sniper on him just to get the finishing, shot power, and his composure up, most importantly. You know, getting that +5 composure is very important. He's about 100, I think he's about 120k when I checked. The other alternative I've got is first in for him, Riyad Mahrez. Again, I think personally, all-rounded as a cam, you want this guy instead of Raheem Sterling. Just because good composure, good shot power, good finishing, good dribbling, good passing. Like overall, he's got good curve as well. Stamina's a little bit on the low side, 77. So you might have to switch him up in game, like as substitutes and that. But in terms of everything else, he's perfect. Now the other alternative I've got is for Pereira, which is the right back, as Antonio Valencia. Again, high work rates. He's, you know, a FIFA OG, like legit. Last year, I think everyone was running Valencia legit over Walker, over Dani Alves, over everyone. I think Valencia last year, FIFA 18, was literally the favourite right back. For me, he definitely was. I remember picking up his inform as well at the end of the game. But for me, perfect right back. So that's our alternative, guys. That's gonna be the end of the video. That's our 1 million coin squad builder. I hope you did enjoy. I gave a little bit more in-depth analysis. What I would do is switch into a 4-1-2-1-2 in his formation. You got your two strikers, get in behind, stay central, stay forward. Cam is stay forward. Your three midfielders, left centre mid, right centre mid, centre defensive mid, all stay back while attacking. Nothing else changes. And obviously the fullback stay back while attacking. That's pretty much what I would do custom tactics wise. I've left everything on balance. I wouldn't really change much, me personally as a person. The only thing I'd probably do is probably put possession, high pressure on heavy touch, just because I like to push, you know, pressurize my opponent. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure to smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel if you are new again, and if you did enjoy, let me know what else you want to see on the channel, and I'll try and see if I can put something together. I've got a very big video coming up. I hope it gets a good response, and I hope you guys just see the funny side of it. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I've been your boy, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace. It will not give up. You're better off playing every other game mode, grinding your ass on this game week in, week out, day in, day out for 24 hours, because this is the bollocks that they give you when you spend money on this game. Look.